we're talking about big cities. And to me, I've always said that Chicago, to me, was, of all the big cities in the United States, if I had to go to a big city to live, that's where I would come. You know, if Columbus is not big enough. Columbus was big enough for me, but that's all right. And maybe too big. But anyway, I've always liked Chicago. I've always enjoyed it.
Jack, you are always welcome here in the Windy City. By the way, the Golden Bear's in town for the Evans Scholars Foundation dinner, helping raise more than $900,000. Well, perhaps someone's been very good this year and is getting a set of irons this holiday season. Well, we're here to help. Conway Farms is the backdrop for a major manufacturer unveiling during the BMW Championship. TaylorMade's exclusive event at the PGA Tour's FedEx Cup Playoff showcases a set of irons that might fit your game. A few of the best players on the planet sample the new Speed Blade irons, which feature a speed pocket in the sole of the 3 through 7 irons.
It's basically a slot that goes through the bottom of the sole and creates more flex in the face. More flex gets more rebound, which gets more speed. So it's a distance iron, but it's one that has a lot of consistency. It has a big sweet spot.
It's longer, but it's consistently long. So it's not, you know, it doesn't just go further when you hit them good. It goes further when you miss them too. So, you know, that's a really big thing, you know, for us. You know, when you get consistently longer and consistently, you know, the same height shots and shape, you know, we're going to get better.
The clubs are an enhanced version of last year's Rocket Balls irons. The technology gives the club face more flex at impact, which in turn launches the ball higher and faster for pros and amateurs alike.
I think that TaylorMade really pushed the envelope because nobody really had made any difference or any changes on the irons for us more than anything, and for the amateurs, and to be able to come out with a speed pocket and make the irons still perform as well or better and be more forgiving than they ever were.
I know that if any amateur can gain a club distance more, hitting a 7-iron instead of a 6-iron, they're going to be happy. And you know, they make the clubs. It's our job to go out and play them. I know it's very easy for us to get into them and play them because they're very consistent. But you know, it's there for the amateurs, and I know that it's going to make put a smile on their face, definitely.
Usually, new product launches happen at the beginning of the year. It's interesting that TaylorMade is getting the club into the hands of the consumer right before the holidays.
Well, this is the perfect time for irons because irons, people take longer to consider them. So by the time the season starts for 2014, they will have read up on it, they will have tested it, and they'll have the opportunity to buy it. People don't change their irons for every 4.9 years, and the irons have changed so dramatically in those years that people have to try this. And this fall, they'll get a chance to read up on it and try it out for the new season.
And right here in Chicago, distance is the name of the game. At Torridge Golf, debuting this fall is the adjustable Exotics XCG7 driver. It comes in 2 styles, one for normal swing speeds and a beta version, which is compatible with higher swing speeds.
What's great about this product is it suits more player groups than we have in the past. So we've got kind of 2 models. One's a more shallow face design, and one's a more deep face design. So the shallower face being easier to hit for the average player, and the deeper face stuff is stronger and lower spin for the harder hitting amateur.
The Exotics fairway woods have been very popular ever since the line was introduced in 2006. The innovative CB Pro has a very unique sole that probably hasn't been seen before, yet looks traditional at a dress.
CB Pro is kind of actually like a retro, smaller headed fairway wood with a titanium face, but has a really cool sole design which really flows through the rough or tight lies with ease. We call it our slipstream sole. And what that does is it moves just as fast when it hits the ground as if it didn't hit the ground. It skids along the turf at an amazing pace. So on a little bit of heavy hit or out of the light rough, it really flows through the hitting area. So you really don't lose any speed at impact.
While most big manufacturers are based in Carlsbad, California, it's nice to see this Batavia company not only survive, but thrive right here in Illinois.
I love being from the Midwest. It's a great background It's a great place to live here in Chicagoland. It's so friendly and such a great city. And the other thing I like about it is we're not amongst everybody in Carlsbad, California, so we can kind of work on our own and kind of be under the radar, if you will. And so it's kind of fun for us here at Tour Edge.
And Tour Edge's new CB Pro 3-wood has already found the winner's circle at the recent PGA Tour's McLadrey Classic. It's time for a quick break now. When we return, we'll take you to a winter golf destination that epitomizes the wild, wild west.